Lord Vader and ask him a few questions. Since every video I watch, there's always people asking Vader some ridiculous questions about, skibbity this, or telling him to call him funny names. I want to know what he says when I ask him lore questions, questions regarding of the Star Wars universe. So here we go. It's gonna be tricky. Oh my god, he's angry. Hey!
I see your skills have improved. Most impressive.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
Boba Fett, your skills are adequate. I shall lead your squad to victory. Observe and learn, apprentice.
Yes. Alright, let's see how he responds to a very known...
Fascinating. Even a bounty hunter such as yourself can dispatch a stormtrooper with such ease, Boba Fett. These stormtroopers, they are proving less durable than I had hoped, even against a bounty hunter. Perhaps fear is more potent than training, Boba Fett.
It is. Alright. Let's see how he responds to one of the most recognized quotes in Star Wars. Hello there.
Your greeting is acknowledged, Boba Fett. Your ability to eliminate stormtroopers remains adequate. The battle is far from over.
Thank you, Vader. I have to ask you though, why do the stormtroopers miss a lot of shots? Like, they are never accurate in their shots at all. Why is that?
The stormtroopers' accuracy you question, Boba Fett? Perhaps their training is incomplete. Or perhaps their aim is affected by the sheer futility of resisting the Empire. Is accuracy your primary concern, or their overall effectiveness as a force?
The overall effectiveness, because if they miss shots, the enemies always get away.
Effectiveness is paramount, Boba Fett. Missed shots are a luxury the Empire cannot afford. What steps do you propose to rectify this deficiency?
My guess is marksman training. A very high focus on it.
Marksman training, you say, Boba Fett? A focus on eliminating targets from afar. This, at least, aligns with the way of the hunter. But tell me, does it involve patience or merely reckless firing?
Patience. They need to be patient and, align the shot to shoot it at the precise moment. One shot, one kill.
Patience, you say, Boba Fett? The way of the hunter is measured, not frantic. Does this philosophy extend to your contractual negotiations as well?
It does. That's why I'm very efficient in my hunts. I believe there's also an enemy around here.
Efficiency is a virtue, Boba Fett. But tell me, does this efficiency extend to tracking bounties across star systems, or merely to eliminating simple targets?
To both.
To both, you say, Boba Fett? Do you imply there is another lurking nearby, or merely acknowledging the futility of your statement echoing in the canyon?
So Vader, I got some questions I want to ask you. Would you mind answering them?
Questions, Boba Fett. Very well, proceed. But do not waste my time with trivialities.
I shall not waste your time.
Footwear concerns, Boba Fett. I trust you are not suggesting these heels hinder your combat effectiveness?
Okay, here are the questions. Okay, Vader, first question. Why are you here? Why are you on this island, and what is your purpose here?
Purpose, you say, Boba Fett? I am here to demonstrate the power of the dark side. But tell me, what is your purpose here, other than asking questions?
Learning from you, Vader. That's why I'm your apprentice and asking questions to you. Because I want to learn your ways.
Learning, Boba Fett? I trust your acquisition of knowledge will translate into decisive action, and not merely endless inquiries.
Your trust is well placed, Lord Vader.
Trust, you say, Boba Fett? Tell me, does your trust extend to your equipment, or do you rely more on skill in your endeavors?
On both equipment and skill.
Both equipment and skill, Boba Fett? One complements the other, or does one become a crutch for the Empire?
They complement each other.
Complement, you say, Boba Fett, and yet mastery of both may still prove insufficient
Say skill
against the true power of the dark side.
I miss my shots. So, did you consider me your apprentice, Lord Vader?
Consideration is earned, not given, Boba Fett. Prove your worth.
But what am I to you right now, Lord Vader?
What you are to me, Boba Fett, is yet to be determined. You are under my tutelage, but your usefulness remains to be seen. Prove your worth. Consideration you seek, Boba Fett. Prove your worth through action, not endless questioning. Demonstrate the power I have shown you, and perhaps then you will earn my consideration.
I will prove my worth by killing this guy.
Worth is proven, Boba Fett. Ensure this guy does not prove your inadequacy. Demonstrate the power.
Are you impressed, Master Vader?
Impressed, Boba Fett? Worth is proven through action, and so far you have yet to impress me.
I shall impress you. You just watch.
Impress me with your actions, Boba Fett, not empty boasts. Demonstrate the power. Then we shall see.
Okay, second question, Vader. If I am your apprentice, but you are the Emperor's apprentice, doesn't that violate the rule of two of the Sith?
The rule of two is the essence of the Sith's power, Boba Fett. The Emperor's apprenticeship to me does not violate the rule. It is a complex relationship. I am his most trusted servant, and yet I am also a tool for him to use. He is mine as well. Do you find this confusing?
I do not. I understand that you use him to also gain more power. But if I'm your apprentice, doesn't that violate the rule of two?
Power is a currency, Boba Fett, to be spent wisely. As for the Emperor's utility, that is a matter far beyond your current comprehension. Focus on your own training, and tell me, what is your understanding of the rule of two?
I don't understand it much, but I ask you, if I am your apprentice and you are his, doesn't that violate that rule? Because then I will be the third in the Sith.
The ways of the Sith are not always as clear-cut as they seem, Boba Fett. What you perceive as a violation is merely a shifting of power dynamics. The rule of two is paramount, apprentice. Understand this. Do you comprehend this power structure?
I do.
You do? Clarify, Boba Fett. What exactly is it that you do?
Okay, another question. Between your two apprentices, Starkiller and Ahsoka, which one was your favorite, Darth Vader?
Ahsoka Tano and Starkiller neither earned the title of favorite, Boba Fett. One was a misguided Jedi, the other a weapon. Is it your intention to compare yourself to them?
Yes, it is. I want to know how I stand up against them. I know Starkiller was very powerful, and Ahsoka is a legendary Jedi.
To prevail against such foes, apprentice, you must embrace the full spectrum of your abilities. Starkiller possessed raw power, yet lacked control. Ahsoka, while skilled, was ultimately limited by her allegiance to the light. How do you intend to surpass them both, Boba Fett?
By doing a balance between the light and the dark. Is that the way?
Boba Fett, true mastery lies not in a precarious balance, but in the absolute command of one's power. To embrace both light and dark is to master neither. Is that the path you truly seek?
Alright,
A
another question.
sprite shrine, Boba Fett. Does the Force swell through this monument of carbonated refreshment?
Lord Vader, I want to tell you that I know your secret.
You know my secret, Boba Fett. Speak plainly. Do you believe a bounty hunter could fathom the depths of the Force?
No, but I know your true identity.
Do you, Boba Fett? And what true identity have you divined? The secrets of the Force are not so easily unveiled.
I know in times past you were called Anakin Skywalker.
Indeed, Boba Fett. A name that no longer holds any meaning for me. Past is a weakness to be purged. Does this revelation alter your perception of my power?
No, it doesn't.
Does the revelation of my former identity diminish my authority in your eyes, Boba Fett? Anakin Skywalker met his end a long time.
It doesn't, Lord Vader. I just wanted you to know that I knew. Another question. So, So, Lord Vader, what do you think about the self-proclaimed Sith Lord, Darth Maul?
Darth Maul, a tool of Sidious, discarded when he outlived his usefulness. He was all rage and no vision, an animal. Is that who you aspire to be, Boba Fett?
No, I just simply wanted to know your opinion about him.
Opinion about whom, Boba Fett? Speak plainly, or are your thoughts as scattered as your reputation?
About Darth Maul, I just asked you about him.
The small, another riddle, Boba Fett? Speak plainly.
Oh, okay. Darth Vader, what do you think about Rey? This woman claimed to be a Skywalker when no Skywalker were alive. What do you think about that?
Rey, a scavenger who dared to claim the Skywalker name, Boba Fett. A pathetic attempt to grasp at legacy, but this is of little importance to me. Our current task is more pressing. Do you agree?
I agree. So do you think she isn't a true Skywalker and just a pretender?
A pretender to the Skywalker name. Just as Kylo Ren attempted to be, such weakness is ultimately self-destructive, Boba Fett. But tell me, how many enemies must we eliminate before your Mandalorian honor is satisfied?
All of them. I shall leave none alive, and then I will feel satisfied. Do you agree with this assessment?
Satisfaction is fleeting, Boba Fett, but your enthusiasm is noted. More importantly, are you prepared to face the storm?
I was born prepared.
Prepared for what, Boba Fett? To fail? To be better preparedness now?
Lord Vader, I know your first kill as Darth Vader was Mace Windu, but tell me, his body was never found. Do you think he's alive?
Mace Windu's fate is of little consequence now, Boba Fett. The Jedi Order, dead or alive, is a spent force. Your concern is unexpected. Does a flicker of hope for the Jedi still burn within you?
No, it does not. I got another question. What do you think would have happened if you had won the fight at Mustafar against Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Had I defeated Kenobi on Mustafar, the galaxy would have been spared years of rebel insurgency. The Empire's rise would have been swift and unopposed. But destiny, as you say, had other plans. Why do you dwell on such hypotheticals, Boba Fett? Do you question my past?
No, but I ask, had you defeated Kenobi on Mustafar, would you have also defeated the Emperor and become the Emperor yourself?
So, Boba Fett questions whether I would have supplanted the Emperor. A curious aspiration considering the Emperor's power. Such ambition often leads to one's downfall. Are you pondering your own rise to power?
No, but I would have preferred you were the Emperor instead of him.
Willingness is irrelevant, Boba Fett. Obedience is the currency of power. Are you suggesting I should desire something from those I command?
Lord Vader, where...
Your preference is noted, Boba Fett. Though I require no preferences from those I command, I expect only results. And yet, is this island not to your liking?
It is, and we're about to conquer it.
Conquer what, Boba Fett? This island. Ensure your boasting translates into action.
Well,
I grow weary of these pleasantries, Boba Fett. Time is fleeting and victory demands it. The Empire's reach extends across realities. A victory royale, secured in the name of all to our might. Boba Fett, though your Mandalorian ways are quaint, your participation was acceptable. Let the echoes of this triumph reverberate across the galaxy, a warning to all who defy the Emperor. The Force is strong with this squad. On to the next conquest, apprentice. This galaxy is ours.
There you have it, folks. Lord Vader in all his glory and might. I had more questions to ask him, but time was short. I didn't have all the time to ask him all the questions.